Good morning. What is up? What is up? What is up? All right. It's about 8:50. Is it 8:50? 8:51? 8:50. 8:50. Morning, y'all. Good morning from across the pond. Hello, mate. Hello, hello, hello. Top of the morning to you. Hello, puppet. All right. So we got some action. It's an interesting. The market really doesn't like that 18,400 level. Really doesn't like it. We keep projecting up there, not at 18,400 necessarily every time, but close to it. Yesterday we reached 18,381 and rejected down off that level. Today we have come down quite a bit since then. I think that was yesterday, right? Yeah, yesterday. Happened at 9:30. We caught some good moves yesterday. Had a 100% winning trades on the day yesterday, trading on our 150K TopStep funded account, and we worked on our TopStep X combines. But TopStep X that was hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard for me to get used to. It's not. I like TopStep X. I just am having a hard time getting used to trading on that platform compared to what we've been trading on, which is Tradeovate. So without further ado, good morning, Peter. Without further ado, let me. Oh, Andreas, you were you were in the opening short on NQ and got stop break even, and it broke down. Oh, yeah, that's brutal. Probably got whipped out in this area here, I would guess, around that 830, 832 range. All right. Let's switch over to the screen. Let's see what we got. All right. So we got a few things cooking here. I'm not going to trade because we're kind of figuring out what our range is, what our opening range is for the day still. Let me move this over. You can see here that we did reject off of an opening range low from, I don't know, that was from last week, probably Wednesday or Thursday of last week. So this was opening range low here. We broke through it, hit 50, and ripped back down from there. So that's an interesting level to pay attention to today. That's not going to be our opening range high because we hit just above it. We hit 9 handles above it. So it won't be our opening range high, but we can at least, it's going to be close to it, probably, unless we just get an absolute rocket to the moon from here. So we'll give it a few minutes, let it play out, and see what happens. We kind of want to see what this opening range is before we do anything, before we start making any trades. Let me just pull up Financial Juice real quick. Just do a quick refresher for myself. Make sure we don't have any important news coming up. Last thing we want to do is get railroaded by some news that we weren't prepared for. All right. Okay, so today for the news reel. Oh, nothing crazy. 10:30, we have the 52-week bill high yield, and the 52-week bid to cover at 10:30. At noon, we have the U.S. 20-year bond high yield and the 20-year bond bid to cover. Yeah, nothing crazy. Tomorrow morning at 2 a.m., so basically the London Open, We have the UK CPI numbers coming out. Those could be somewhat important. Yeah. I would not be surprised if today was a great day for the shorts. And as you all know, I love shorting, so we're going to look for some shorts. Tomorrow, be aware, we also have crude oil inventories tomorrow morning. We have the Eurozone consumer confidence flash. Oh my gosh. Tomorrow's going to be a big day. We have FOMC rate statement tomorrow. Okay. Guys, put a reminder in your phone for 1 o'clock tomorrow. Put a reminder in your phone for 12:30 tomorrow. The FOMC is making a rate statement, and they're making an interest rate decision tomorrow at 1 o'clock Central Time. And then there's a press conference with Powell at 1:30. And then New Zealand's GDP is after the market closes. Tomorrow's going to be nuts. One thing that we know for sure is that even though the FOMC is not until tomorrow at 1 o'clock, that can still cause volatility. It may even cause some today. So be very careful trading these markets right now. If you are, let me say this differently. You need to have stops. Like, you'd be crazy to not have stops on your trades, because when we have such a critical, this is like I'm trying to think of like an analogy for how important tomorrow is going to be. The rate statement is what everyone's been waiting for. If you guys have noticed, like every time Powell was testifying a couple weeks ago, every time the Fed makes any kind of a press, has any kind of a press release or a video of any kind, they're like, the market is waiting and listening for the slightest hint of dovishness or hawkishness, right? So the slightest hint of good news, the slightest hint of bad news, and they're reading their expressions, they're reading into everything on this. So tomorrow, they're going to give us point blank news. We're not going to have to read between the lines here. People are still going to read between the lines, but tomorrow we're getting on the nose news from the FOMC. They're going to make interest rate decision, and they're going to announce it tomorrow. But chances are they've already made that interest rate decision, and tomorrow will be the announcement. But there's a good chance, they've been doing this research and this work for months now. So they probably already have that decision made, and the slightest hint of news one way or the other could send the market just absolutely just wicking everywhere, especially in the Nasdaq. So be careful, trade carefully, and don't get ahead of yourself. What's up, BB? Hello. All right, I'll get off. Sorry, guys. Allergies are finally in season. Hang on, I gotta unlock my truck for my wife. Yeah, I'll get off my soapbox, but I just wanted to make sure you guys knew tomorrow is going to be a very important news day. And so because of that, we need to make sure we're trading carefully today, because the slightest little slip of the tongue by anybody, even if it's really a benign comment, could really send the market rallying or dropping. So be careful. I'll do my best to trade during the FOMC tomorrow, stream rather, during FOMC tomorrow, just so we can talk about it. I probably won't trade during it. I definitely won't trade it for that immediate time right before and during. But but I will definitely be streaming, and we can watch it. We can all watch it together. If you would like to join, would love to have you there. Cool. What else? That's it for news. So no big news today, but because of how big the news is tomorrow, we need to be aware of what's coming. Canadian CPI did come out this morning too. was lower than forecasted, which, yeah. And U.S. housing starts higher than expected, 1.521 million. Forecast was 1.44 million. So could be an indicator of housing inventory picking up. Anyways, yeah. Welcome to the stream. It's wonderful to have you all here. I have not made any trades yet. Just looking and watching and waiting and seeing and trying to decide what we're going to do. If you were here yesterday, you know that we made 7 trades, all profitable for a total of $2,125. So we're going to try to keep that win train going on our TopStep account. And these wicks, let's see. I mean, we've got 10 handle wicks right now. And some pretty big volatility. I am going to start marking the opening ranges right now because we have them. So we'll go green for the opening range high, red for the opening range low. Opening range high that was it, 830, yep. We hit our opening range high at 830 on the nose. Oops. No, I don't need all these. I think I put like 3 lines here. Yeah. Okay. Opening range high right here. And opening range low right here. All right. Let's see. If you recall yesterday was a pretty crazy day because we had an opening range, kind of a fake breakout to the upside yesterday. We broke through the opening range to the upside for only a few minutes. I think we were only through the opening range high for like 20 minutes yesterday. And then we came back down with a vengeance. What up, Anand? Hello. We came back with a vengeance yesterday and yeah, ripped back to the downside pretty aggressively yesterday. You can see here, I mean, it was a total failed auction up here and then a pretty steep fall from grace. I mean, I think our total fall was 381 and then we really bottomed out at 235. So yeah, 150 point fall over the course of 2.5 hours. Not even 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's crazy. So let's pay attention to what's going on today. Yeah, I'm gonna start looking for some trades. See if we get any good action, good setups. We do have a pretty important demand zone up here. Let's look at what the Renko chart looks like. Crap, I didn't save those changes. They should auto-save, but all right. So Renko's looking kind of bullish, actually. The last 20 minutes look kind of bullish. Yeah, well, last 15 minutes. 20 minutes, yeah, that's actually exactly 20. Last 20 minutes look kind of bullish, but they look bullish here too. So let's give it some time. I want to see, I really want to see a failed auction up here. The question is, where will the auction fail, and will it actually fail? I gotta turn my heater up. It is cold in my house. Why is it so cold? All right, I'm gonna crank that bad boy up. Oh, question for the chat. This is good. This is gonna probably cause some division in the chat. What is the ideal temperature to keep your house thermostat set to? What is the perfect temperature for you and your house? Like, and maybe, okay, let me say it even more specifically. What is the perfect temperature for sleeping, and what is the perfect temperature for during the day? They can be different numbers. Okay, 69.124. Very, very specific. I can tell you're a trader. $68, yeah, okay. 68, 69.124. 67. Okay, good. Well, the good thing is, good news, we don't have any maniacs in the chat who are like 75. Like, you guys would be, if you prefer your house to be at 75 degrees, you can, why don't just unsubscribe now. Just leave, because you are a psychopath. Oh, Bryce sets his house temperature based off of EMAs. That's a good idea. Yeah, I keep my house at 21 degrees because I love the 21 EMA. Oh, and I forgot, we've got a bunch of our friends from across the pond who probably use Celsius, like just absolute total psychopaths. The thing about Fahrenheit, guys, Fahrenheit is perfect because it's like Fahrenheit is basically like percentage of hotness, right? So you have like 100 degrees is 100% hot. It is so hot, it sucks. 50 degrees is 50% hot. So it's like actually pretty cold. 75, like if you're outside, 75 is 3/4 hot, which is perfect, right? And then there's Celsius, which is like, it's 32 degrees outside today. It's a lovely day. Like, what does that even mean? Like, there's not enough range in Celsius. And it just also, the numbers are so abstract, they mean nothing. So, anyways, if you are a fan of Celsius, if you use Celsius and are a fan of Celsius, you are crazy. Oh, that's hot. 32 is hot in Celsius. See, I don't even know. Like, how are you supposed to know what Celsius means? Like, okay, let's see. There's also not like a clean conversion. Okay, so kilometers to a mile. I can kind of be okay with that because kilometers are like a clean unit of measure, right? It's 1,000 meters, and 1,000 meters is roughly 0.6 of a mile, right? So 1 mile, 1 mile is roughly, 1 kilometer is roughly 0.6 miles. Like the conversion is pretty easy. Oh, 32 in Celsius is like 95 degrees. Whew. See? That's dumb. The only thing that's cool about Celsius is that 0 degrees is freezing. That's kind of convenient. But other than that, none of Celsius makes sense. And in Fahrenheit, 32 degrees is freezing for us. So 32 Fahrenheit equals 0 Celsius. And then other than that, there's absolutely no overlap or continuity between the two, and it just is way too confusing. So anyways, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. What other... Oh, okay. You're right. I forgot that 100 is boiling in Celsius. So that kind of makes sense. But still, when we're talking about like outside temperature, then okay, it's like 21 degrees Celsius. So it's not very precise either, because we can have 70 degrees or 71 degrees, but I'm assuming that would be okay. Yeah. See, you're probably using Google right now and you still can't figure it out. Oh, okay, Andreas, sorry. We'll get back on topic. We will get back on topic. Let's talk about stocks. All right, so NVIDIA is down 3%, and NQ stocks are mostly red. I wonder what's driving this price action to the upside then. Let's see. I'm talking about stuff that doesn't matter at all because I'm trying not to trade this right now. Although I might like a quick short from here, but we could also, this green candle's looking pretty bullish. I'm just looking at the rest of the markets right now. The Dow is up right now. What else do we got here? Apple's up. Apple and Microsoft are probably driving this right now. Apple and Microsoft have really spiked from their, I mean, it's not a huge spike, but they carry a lot of weight. Meta's down 2%. Google's down almost 1%. Okay. Let's see how our bank stocks are doing. Bank stocks chugging along, pretty boring. We are 1 year. It's the 1 year anniversary. It's a couple days past it of the SVB collapse, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, okay. Nothing crazy going on. Yeah, the Dow and the Nasdaq are not in alignment right now. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, good morning. Okay, I'm going to look for a quick short here. 5-handle scalp. I was late to the party. I'm afraid of it bouncing off of, whoa, no. Okay. We just cleared through the 100s. Nope, didn't mean to do that. All right, let's see. 100s might hold here. I'm going to move my order. That's crazy. We came right back. We closed that candle right above 100. You know me. I talk about this a lot. I like the 100s as the even 100s. I like them as support and resistance. If we're going to break down through this level, we're going to have to do it pretty aggressively. Otherwise, we'll double top here. Yep, man, looking like a double top. It would have been a great scalp if I was able to get in when I said I was going to, but I missed it. Would not be looking for a short here. This candle's a little too strong. Well, maybe not. No, buyers. That could have just been stops getting run, short stops getting run. It seems kind of a weird place for a lot of stops to be, though. Yeah. Yeah, we're close to VWAP. Right now, we're sandwiched in between VWAP at 132, which is also, VWAP at 132 and the 100 level right now. So I don't think we'll break above VWAP here, but I think we're going to fight a little bit more to try to break down below the 100s. So it could be a minute. Could happen right now, too. Who knows? I don't know anything. Don't listen to me. Oh, everyone say hi to Bobo. Bobo, you say hi? Bobo, you say hi? No, she does not want to say hi. She's trying to sleep. But Bobo's here. It's funny. She doesn't usually sleep right there. She usually sleeps on a chair to my left that you can't see on the camera. But I think she knows that we're streaming, and she just wants her 10 minutes of fame here. So everyone give Bobo some love. Yeah, Bobo is sleepy. She's a sleepy girl. All right, it's looking heavy. I'm going to look for a short here. I'm just going to look for it carefully in case we wick back up. I'm going to do the same strategy today that I did yesterday. I'm going to be going for 5 handle scalps. I know she's trying to break down, but I mean, we're stuck on this 100 level. Let's take this. I'm going to extend this for a 7 handle target. Oh, I'm in 2 contracts. That's cool. It filled me for 2. It just barely tapped him. All right, we filled on those. Made $301 with 2 contracts there. I'll take it. All right, first trade of the day. We're up $300, $301. That was 2 contracts there. I extended my target to 7.5 handles instead of 5 handles. Just because I entered at 18,107, so I had my target down at 100. All right, this might be the flush. This might be the flush. We might double bottom here now. I was worried about a double top, but it looks like we might get the double bottom. Let's go. Yep, sorry, BB, my profit is 20 ticks, 5 handles. Profit target. It's actually 22 ticks, so 5.5 handles. And that just makes it so that accounts for fees, basically, is how I do that. So 22 ticks basically gives me 5 handles of profit after fees, plus a little extra. So like trading 3 contracts, I'll make $330 on that before fees. After fees, I'll make like $315. Take one more here. If it gives it to me. I'm not going to chase it. I was going to try to catch it at the top of this wick. We're a little far away from the EMAs, but the EMAs are crossing over right here. So I don't love this trade entry. I loved this trade entry up here. I don't love one down here. So I'm going to hold off for a sec, wait for a little pullback. Getting 5 handles in profit shouldn't be too difficult, but not stopping out with a 5 handle stop loss is the trick here. So trade location matters a lot here, which is why I'm doing this strategy right now, because I'm working on my trade location. All right, here we go. I'm going to do right here with my stop loss just above the wick of this previous candle. So if we do retrace, oh, come on. If we get a strong retracement, at least I'm out. But here we go. Quick smash. 2 for 2, baby. Let's go. That was like a 4-second trade. Took down $317 there after fees. I could have stayed in this one because it's flushing pretty good, but I'm trying to stick to my strategy. 20 tick risk, 22 reward. So almost exactly a 1-to-1 risk reward here. This strategy worked for us really well yesterday, so we're going to play with it again today. Try to take one more here. Again, the strategy here that I'm following is really just having... I might not get this, and that's okay. Yep, I'm going to let that go. Let's see if this 70 level holds or not. It's a pretty strong movement. Should have stayed in that last one. But I'm just trying to stick to my strategy. Well, yeah, I definitely paper-handed that. If you guys have watched my previous streams from last week and the week before, you know that usually I would go for that. But I'm really trying to practice my discipline with this 5-handle target. Quick 5-handle scalps. I like this type of action. I don't love this location. This might stop me out, but there we go. I might move stop to break even just in case we retrace here in the next 20 seconds. Oh, dang. We might retrace here. We might bounce. I pressed my luck a little too much there. I'm going to kill this trade if we get down into break even range again. Buyers are coming back in pretty strong here. Dang, yeah. That was not a great trade setup. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, FOMO's tough. FOMO's tough, Sean or Andreas. Yeah, you got to be careful. All right. I'd be looking for a pullback up here to the EMAs on this one and then take another quick short down. In this case, I might extend my target and basically look for a double bottom down here at 71. So I'd look for an entry up here, probably right around somewhere between 85 and 89 between these EMAs. So between the 9 and the 14. The buyers, I don't think the buyers have it in them to run this back to the 21. Not right now, anyways. Here we go. I'm gonna take it right here. Actually, I think we got a failed auction here. Oh no, no! There we go. Knock it down, buyers. Knock it down. Knock it down. I mean, sellers. Dang! We just gave it back. Gosh. Yeah, I like this short. I just don't like this candle. This is a strong green candle. And this is a 10-handle candle body so far. All right, try this one more time. Passing the 150K is tough. But again, if you trade full size trying to pass the 150K, you only need 15 handles a day to pass it. So if you think about it like that, it's not so crazy. I'm going to stop to break even in case we retrace here, or in case we run to the upside. But I do like this. It's rejecting off of the 9 EMA. Get a little more room here. All right, break even, stop. You know me. I'm trying not to do this, but I'm going for a bigger move here. There we go. Move my oh. That was 5 handles right there. I should have just taken it. If we get 5 handles again, I'll just take this. No. Dang. Oh, man, Sean, I'm sorry. Yeah, the buyers did listen, sadly. That's okay. Yeah, I think we're going to... It looks like the buyers are taking back over for the time being, so we're going to chill, sit on our hands. We're up $10 today. Strong green candle. Hang on, the wife's calling. All right, gang. Sorry about that. Smash that like button, please, and thank you. Smash it, smash it, smash it. Yeah, if you don't like the stream, then don't smash the like button. But if you do like the stream, smash the like button. Bobo's up. Is Bobo up? Oh, Bobo. So her real name is Bo, like B-O-W. But we call her Bobo because she's kind of a ditz. Hey, that's not ladylike. Bobo, yucky. You're on camera. I'm sorry you had to see that, guys. Bo was being very unladylike back there. All right. Yeah, she's kind of a dummy. But we love her. She's my idiot. All right. Bobo went to go somewhere more private. She has to clean herself. So she's going to go remove herself from the camera. You have a chihuahua? I love chihuahuas. Chihuahua. Ay, chihuahua. Fun fact about me is that I am Mexican. And I actually speak Spanish fluently. I'm not full Mexican, obviously, but no, not cap. All right, here we go. Oh no, Andreas, that's awful. All right, we definitely had a failed auction here. Significantly lower lows. I think this is what we needed to run the lows today. Yeah, I think this is definitely what we needed to run the lows. All right, so let's look for a good trade setup here. Man, that just melted down. I should have taken a short down up here off of the 100s. Oh, it would have been a great short. Yeah, this is a lot of good price action right here. Let's see. I'm going to take this up here if it gives it to me. No. This is hard. I want in on this move. But getting in on this, if we run these, stops are going to get run down here if we push. Yeah, the market's nuts right now. Let's see. I'm going to do something kind of silly down here. I'm actually going to put a target down here at the lows and see if we can get a full run, 20-point run to the downside. And I'm only doing this because I think stops are going to get run down here. Here we go. Yep. All right. So my stop loss is going to be right above this wick before us. My take profit is going to be down here at 51. Oh, no. No. All right. I still believe in this trade. I just really thought I had a good entry there. I didn't. Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. All right, well, I guess this is on the 1 minute. We got a little double bottom going on here. We're coming up on the 21 EMA again. I really, it's rejecting. It's just the wick. Look at the wick on this thing. All right, I want this one more try. I think we're going to run to the 50s here. And extend my stop loss a little bit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Go away. All right, moving my stop loss back to 5 handles. 70. All right, flush, baby, flush. If we can flush this, I do think we run to the lows, which is why I'm getting a little greedy here. It's not a great trade, but I do believe in this as long as we don't. We need the seller. The sellers need to come in here with a little more conviction. I mean, I hate and love how big these wicks are up here. Yep, here we go. Oh my gosh. Go home, buyers. Go home. Yeah, FOMC tomorrow is definitely making this a little bit of a weird little chop suey here. Dang it. All right, update, down 958 on the day. That's a bummer. High water mark today was $618. All right, let's see what happens here. That would be crazy if this 70 level was the lowest, was our lowest level for the rest of the day. I can't imagine that. The market's pretty bearish right now. It's heavy. We're down 141 points. I mean, look at this. It wants to run down. All right, so here's what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to be looking for a short off of this range here. Yeah, that 100 level, again, is what we're looking for. Target down here at 70. We'll trail our stop and maybe target all the way down to, 50 if we can get it. This is going to be our big trade of the day, and we'll continue scalping after this, but I kind of like what this is doing. Stop at break even just in case we just rip back up. But so far, nice rejection off of that 100 level again. Hey, what up? Yeah, green candles are big today, but here we go. We might get stopped out, but that's okay. I think if we reject off this level cleanly, we're going to run back down here to the 70s. And I like our chances for this. Now, if we... Dang it. All right. I really think we're going to keep rejecting off of these hundreds, but maybe not. I don't know. I mean, we do have slightly higher lows here, but we have significantly lower highs through here. So this next little bit of price action is going to tell us an important story, I think. It's trading ES now. Yeah, very interesting movement on the day. Let's see if we fully reject off this level, or if this, let's see if 100 becomes support now and not resistance. I don't know. No, that's a strong red candle. Once again, being early and being wrong are the same thing. Wah, wah. All right. Let's see. 12 seconds left on this. See what Renko looks like. we might run back to VWAP. I don't know. What do we think, guys? I'm going to try one more short here. I'm going to go for a quick scalp here just to get take some profit. Why do the buyers like this so much right now? Okay. Stopped out for one, stopped out for all three. Dang. What is happening? Try this one more time. The definition of idiocy is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. So let's be idiots together. Oh, yikes. I don't like this. I don't like the way this candle just, yep. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, update. We're down 1,500 on the day. We're going to take this slow. This is not our day. We're reading this all wrong right now. There's nothing to trade here. And Sean, I honestly think I'm just seeing things that aren't there. I got my first little bit of good price action in these two trades here. Got a little overconfident and the market just started chopping on us. So let's wait for a little more momentum one way or the other. And we'll jump in on the momentum if and when we get it. Yeah, VWAP rejection would be real nice if we can get up to VWAP. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy news coming out this week, so be very careful. Yep, 126. Regov. All right, here comes that VWAP projection that Sean was talking about. Correct, yep, one or the other. Also, let's switch back to this chart here on TradingView because I do want to look at our opening range levels here. So we are coming up. We're still in the midway point of our range. I mean, this right here. All right, so a double top with this right here would put us at VWAP. So let's see if we reject VWAP. So far, looks like we might, but we'll see. I might take a trade off of VWAP, a short off of VWAP in the next minute or two. Because that would be somewhat of a cheap trade. Oh, and there we go. Yeah, so like 125, 124 would be my target here. That would give me a few handles above VWAP to play with. The problem with taking a VWAP trade, a VWAP reversal trade, is that sometimes you get strong wicks through VWAP. They don't actually hold up, so timing is really important. We might roll over here, though. We might create a lower high here, which I guess this would be like a neckline. No. Kind of a head and shoulders here, a weird head and shoulders. I don't know. I'm not going to read too much into that. Do with that what you will. All right, let's see if we get this VWAP rejection or if we just blow through it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Is it go time? Is it go time? Let's see. Let's try one right here. If it gives it to us. Okay. All right. See if we can take a quick scalp here. I'm going to target down here at 14. So basically going for a... I am going to move stop to break even here in case we wick up here through VWAP. I just want to get... I want a little more room here. All right, here we go. Oh, broke even. All right, yep, that was what I was afraid of. Okay, I'm glad I moved stop to break even. Yikes. Yikes. Y'all, what is happening? Crazy. Just when you think the market is... So, very interesting. The ES actually looks a lot more bullish than the Nasdaq right now. Yeah, ES is looking much more bullish than the Nasdaq. Yep. We are in, we have a change of character here above VWAP. We are officially trading above VWAP now. We have a full candle close, full candle body that held above VWAP. And we're in this area of supply right now. And we have opening range high up above us, about 20 points above us right now. So very interesting. I would have sworn that we were going to test opening range lows, not opening range highs, but somehow here we are, getting ready to potentially test the opening range high. Let's see what happens. We're going to sit and watch for a couple of minutes. See if we get a good trade that we like. All right, this candle's about to close. Let's see what the 5-minute looks like real quick. 5-minute looks pretty much the same. There's not really any meaningful difference that I'm seeing in the 5-minute. Although if you look at the 5-minute, this opening range low from a few days ago was really a strong level of resistance this morning. It was a minor level of support down over here at 6 o'clock. Strong level of resistance here at 8:30. So that's on the 5-minute. Let's see what the 3-minute looks like. Same exact thing. They're all... Yeah, so we're gonna keep focused on the 1-minute since this is really our... this is really where... Look at these wicks. These wicks up top are real... Buyers are failing. It looks like these are really just these wicks are probably the product of running a lot of stops for shorts. A lot of people probably went short off of VWAP. We ran those stops here. Let's see if we can continue this momentum. It's interesting. The QuantView Moneyball indicator actually recommended us going short back here where we were trying to short. So it's kind of nice to know that that setup was actually a good setup. We just got unlucky. All right. Let's see if we can reject down off of, reject back down below VWAP here. I want to try this so bad, but it's a strong candle body here. I'm going to take this. The candle body's stronger than I wanted it to be. I thought we were going to lose some energy in that candle body. We might not. Oh my gosh. Knock it down, knock it down, knock it down. I don't like this. Killing it. Killing the trade. That was $200 there. Dang, Ragav, you're doing better than me. I'm down 1,700 on the day. Man, all right. Well, our rejection, I mean, we did hold here. That's so frustrating. I don't know. I mean, maybe we run the high, maybe we run the opening range high up here. Just looks like the buyers are getting exhausted here. I don't really, I don't know. I don't know. All right, so VWAP is now acting as support. All right, maybe take a long here. Maybe. We're rejecting off of that opening range. We're kind of, no, I don't think I can take a long here. We're at highs of the opening range right now. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Is this finally rolling over? Maybe. Let's see. I just want five good handles. Actually, I want this down to VWAP. So 8 handles. 8 good handles. I'm going to move stop to break even just in case we retrace. I'm scared of this. I think we're going to come down here. Tap on VWAP one more time for me, please. Thank you. Thank you. Give it to me. All right, I'm not going to be a dick for a tick. I'm going to take this profit here. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. Cool. Good trade. $400 there. Almost 390. We're down 1390 on the day. All right, if we can hold below VWAP, I am going to take a longer short down here. Yep, I like this. Strong conviction in this candle right now. Let's just make sure the next candle doesn't retrace us and that we actually sustain this below VWAP. Let's just make sure. All right, yep. I do like this for a short. Quick scalp. Oh, only filled one contract. All right, we filled one. We got two sitting there still. All right, we filled one. Made $100 there. 110. I'm gonna clear that. Maybe a failed auction here. Do we double top? I think we're holding below VWAP though. Let's see. ES is looking pretty strong actually. ES is looking bullish. I might take this long for a double top. Yeah, I'm going to take this long if it'll give it to me. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. All right, I'm in long. Target 133. See if we hold above here. No way. ES is looking so strong. There we go. Yeah, I was going to say, Nasdaq should follow suit. I might take profit here. Or maybe I'll just move stop to break even just in case it fails. Yeah. I'm going to do that. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to stay out of this for a minute. We're chopping on VWAP right now. I would be looking at this as another failed auction and look for a short here, but the problem is now we're above VWAP. And I do not like fighting VWAP. So, not quite sure what to do here. Yep. ES is looking real strong. ES is real strong right now. Definitely stronger than the Nasdaq. Update, we're down 1280 right now. So made 500 back. I'm taking it slow. We are going for singles and doubles right now. We're going for base hits. Oh, yes. Happy Tuesday to you, Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Or do you prefer Capitan? All right, let's see if this is like a little bit of a failed double top. It'd be great if we had lower lows. I mean, lower highs. We have lower lows here. Lower highs would be awesome. That would give us a pretty strong confirmation of our ability to break down through VWAP here on this next move. I feel pretty good about us breaking back down through VWAP here. So I am going to go for a little bit of a bigger hit here if I can get filled. Let's see. I might kill this because I'm not going to chase it. Yeah, that's a bummer. Missed the entry. Missed it. Missed it. Damn it, Kyle. All right. Does look like this is our opportunity to break down through VWAP. So I am going to be looking for a more aggressive momentum move to the downside here. Just going to wait and try to find the right entry. I do like trying to get an entry again off of VWAP if we retest this as resistance here. Let's see. My only fear is if we get a strong green candle here, but I think I'm willing to risk it. This is a cheap enough trade for me. And I'm going to have my target down here at 100. We're going to go for 25 handles, 24 handles. I guess 23 technically. If it gives it to us. Come on. Fill me. Yeah, I want this, so I'm going to get a little more aggressive here. This is a risky trade. It's not a cheap trade, but the upside potential of this trade is high. It's strong. And I'm fairly comfortable with this risk. There we go. Now we just need to sweep this. All right. The risk reward here is fine with me. So if we stop out here, I'm okay. But I do feel like, I mean, we really, with how hard we barreled down here, I feel pretty good about this opportunity. I am going to let this baby run, and I will trail my stop. So once we clear this 112 level, I'll move my stop to 115. And I'll basically give myself, I'll give it a five handle coverage, or I'll let it run 5 handles ahead of me. I'll trail my stop 5 handles behind it. And hopefully we get all the way back down to the 100s. I think we will. Let's see a sweep of that 112 level. Nice. Getting there. I am going to move stop to break even here in a moment. Just because, yep, stop to break even. Just in case we get a quick, in case this ends up being a failed auction and we run back up to VWAP. I don't think we will, which is kind of why I'm okay having it. But if the buyers really come back in here with strength, we could get a strong green candle. I don't see any indication of that. But just in case. All right, so this is a great trade to be in. We've got a lot of room to move to the downside. We're taking $60 in profit no matter what on this, but we're going to take, what is that? 20 handles? We're going to take 20 handles, so we're going to take $1,200 on this. We're going to get back to break even on the day if this runs in our favor. Oh, I don't like this candle. I don't like the way that just moved. We might stop out, break even. That's okay. It'd be a failed auction to the downside, and that's fine. That's why we put our stop at break even, because this thing's going to turn right back around and go to VWAP again if we're wrong here. So let's give it a second, see what happens. But I'm okay with either outcome at this point. I am making money no matter what here, so I feel good about this. I mean, I'm definitely going to be bummed if we stop out at our stop loss here, but it's I mean it's the difference. Like, I could take profit now and take $300, or I'm whatever. I'm gonna let this run. I do think that we have room to the downside here. I think we will retest that 100 level if we do flush here, and I think we could go pretty fast down through the 100s, but I'm happy with 100. That's 20 handles here if we can get it. And wow, this level is holding for some reason. Really interesting. There we go. This looks better. The buyers are really trying to hold this up, but no way. Okay, we stopped out. That's okay. We're going to sit on our hands for a minute. Made $60 there. 55 after fees. Quick sound off. Where are y'all tuning in from? All right. Let's see. Yeah, failed auction. This is chopping, but I think we're going to run the 100s. I think we are. We're going to try this one more time. Sebastian, Florida. What part of Florida is that in? That sounds beautiful. Dang. I was wrong. Still in Spain. Spain. LA. Louisiana or Los Angeles? Los Angeles. Nice. Which part? That's where I'm from originally. I grew up there. New York. Nice. Welcome. New York City or New York State? I mean, New York City is in New York State, I guess, but are you in the city or are you in another part of the state? Are we going to create higher highs here? Hollywood. Nice. I grew up in the North Valley. Northwest Valley. Little town called Westlake Village. Look at that, guys. What is happening? All right, I'm going to pee real quick. There's nothing to trade here. I'll be right back. Oh, that's sick. 1 hour south of the SpaceX launch site. That's awesome. So wait. Okay, hang on. I'm looking this up right now, and then I'm going to go to the bathroom. Sebastian, Florida. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So it's, yeah, dang. Basically right in between Orlando and Miami. Closer to Orlando, I guess. That's sick. All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Ooh. That's sweet. Work in New York City, live in Long Island, summer upstate. That sounds like the dream. That's amazing. I'm jealous. I used to spend quite a bit of time in New York City. My company was headquartered there. My last two companies were headquartered there. Not my company, but the company I worked for. Actually, I own a good part of it. Percentage-wise, I own a small portion, but still pretty good amount. Wow, look at this, man. This range is dumb. Exposed. What's exposed? All right, we're going back to our strategy. We're taking 5 handles of profit and calling it good. I don't like that my target is below VWAP here, but I do think we can wick it. No, no, no. No, no, no. Don't you do that. You don't do that. Oh. Yeah, now you know I own a huge company in New York City. My Discord link is invalid? Oh no. Shoot, guys. Okay, let me fix that. Thank you for telling me. Thank you. Hang on, let me get out of this trade in a minute. Let's see if we hit our target. Come on. Oh, that's if it misses me by that one tick, we're gonna. Okay, sorry. I just wanted out of that trade. The fact that it missed me by a tick. Bad trade location. My target was just below VWAP. Not great. Okay, hang on. Let me fix this Discord link. Thank you for telling me. I'm gonna fix it right now. All right, this should fix it. Let me all right. Discord. All right. Just updated that. Here is the correct Discord link. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened there. Thank you for catching that, Peter. I appreciate you letting me know. And yes, Captain, I should clarify and say I owned a decent amount of a somewhat smaller company in New York, and then I worked for a huge company in New York. But there's a lot of huge companies in New York, so good luck figuring that one out. I don't know why I just took this trade. Actually, I do, because we're under VWAP now, and my target is down here at these lows. So I know why I took the trade. I think it's a good trade, but we just need to not reverse back to the upside right here. You got caught in a crazy trade? A good crazy or a bad crazy? It's like dating a crazy girl. Was she a good crazy or a bad crazy? Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, come on. God, this is just chop suey. And what is happening right now? Why? All right, we're going to just try to get out of this right here. I might kill this. This is ugly. What is going on? Keep missing me by a tick. Are you kidding me? What is happening? I'm not even mad about the money at this point. I'm just extremely, like, this chop is ridiculous. I have no business trading this. Why am I doing this? And why are we here? And what is going on? And what is the meaning of life? I don't know. I can't tell you. What I do know is that I'm playing 18 holes of golf this afternoon, and I'm very excited about it. So, it missed me by a tick. I put my target right here just to get out of the trade, and it missed me by one tick. My target was 21. It hit 21.25. That is stupid. And then it just went, ran right back up. Down 1690 on the day. It is not my day, guys. Something's going to have to happen here, though. We can't keep doing this. And the ES is looking pretty strong. I might just take a long here off of Nasdaq and try to take a trade out of this range. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So far, so good. Give us a quick hit. Quick hitter. Hey, nice job, Sean. Let's go. Up 1,800. That's beautiful. We're not moving stop to break even here. We're just going to take this money right up here. And if it misses me by one tick again, I'm going to cry. There we go. Cool. $300. Down 1376 on the day. Not 13,000. 1,376. So, cool. I'll take that. Nice little trade. I mean, honestly, if you're with these, I should be taking really good profits in this range here for these little scalps. Like, these little scalps are beautiful in this range. I should be just absolutely cleaning up house right now. If TI Trading Wiz is in here, he is an expert at these short time frame scalps. In these ranges, I should say. Cancel this and wait. Maybe a long off of VWAP or a short right at the top of this range here. We do run the risk of this just flying up through because eventually something's going to have to happen, right? We're going to have to break out, break down something. But while we're in this range, we should be able to take some nice little profits here and there. I mean, these candle bodies are about 5 handles a piece, 5 to 7 handles a piece. Like, if we're selling at the top of the range and covering in the middle and buying at the bottom and covering in the middle, like, we should be able to really clean up. This used to be like a leading part of my strategy, was these little tiny scalps like this. So I'm gonna try to, nope, too far into the range, not taking that. Basically, yeah, so I would put my stop loss basically like up here, above the wicks of the previous like 10 minutes, and then look for a quick scalp down off of that range like we just did here. There we go. Come on. Let's get filled. Really, in this situation, the only risk we have is that I'm in a trade when we break out of the range. That's the only risk we have, which could happen. But with a tight stop loss, it's okay. There we go. Another quick one. Down $1,059. We've made up $600 in the last couple minutes. Yep, wedge forming for sure. And when we have one of these wedges, it always scares me. It's a perfect wedge here. Absolutely beautiful wedge. And I don't know how to trade these breakouts of these wedges. Like, it is not a strength of mine. It's not something that I'm very good at. So I'm not going to try to trade the breakout here. But for those of you watching, what Raghav just said is what I just drew here. We have a nice, nasty little wedge right here forming. And basically, the tug of war between buyers and sellers is narrowing. And eventually, we'll break out of this one way or the other. It's inevitable. Which way we break, I don't know. We just tried to break to the downside. We could. We could flush and finally run the 100s here. I kind of like that. If we do, that'd be fun. All right, we did have a couple of winning trades here, so I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to take a breakout play here. We're going to risk one of our previous winning trades on this. And if we lose it, that's okay. But if we catch this breakdown, actually, I am going to go for a home run here. I'm going to go for a target down here at 102. See if we can run down to the 100s. Yeah. It's looking like we could break out of this. Now, this is not me saying, oh, I drew the lines on the chart, so it should do what my lines say. But it's kind of we're showing some heaviness here. We're showing, this right here, this arc right here is promising to me. Yep, 138, 118, yeah. So let's see. Let's see if we get a breakdown. So far, so good. And if we do flush down into this 116, 115 range, I am going to move stop to break even. And then I will, like I said, trail my stop by about 10 handles. Just in case we don't actually break down. There we go. Okay, we did. Nice. All right, so we're flushing. We need to flush these lows here from this area here. If we can flush that, we'll go down to 102 with the 100 level. I'm pretty confident. And this trade would put us up nicely on the day. I think this would put us up about $700 if we can take this down. So let's see. That would be a very nice trade to capture. We need some weakness right here. Might get stopped out. Might not. We'll see. The question is, do I take my $300 that I'm at right now and just call it good? Or do I let it run? I think I let it run. I like the momentum we have right here. I think we could clear this. Yeah, good. I think we could clear it. I will eventually move my stop to a 5 handle. So I will move it down here to 120. I just want to clear that a little further before I do. Just in case. That way I'm going to at least take down $300 on this, which is my scalping target. So basically when I'm scalping these 5 handle scalps, I'm scalping with 3 contracts. I'm scalping for a $300 profit on each trade. So in this situation, I can do the same thing. We're past my $300 target. So I can move my stop loss to 120 here. And now, guaranteed, no matter what, I'm taking that $300 target, and the rest is all upside. And I'm not going to think about, oh, what if I got out at 114 or 115 and took my money? I'm just going to be happy with my 300 or happy with my 23 handle trade. So that's the last time I'm moving my stop. We're either going to take down 300 here. I might cancel the trade. Like if we get real close and we're just kind of, flirting with my target, but not touching it, then I might get out. But otherwise, we're going to stay in this. Yeah, it's looking like it wants to drop pretty hard. We ran a bunch of stops right here. We need to run quite a few more, and then we need to really win over the hearts and minds of the sellers to convince them to continue this momentum. So. All right. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And we know that this 100 level down here has been a pretty meaningful level earlier in the day. So, yeah, I think we could definitely come down to the 100s. Beyond that, it looks like we have some room down to through the 80s as well. But we would need a lot of momentum to carry us through the 80s into the 79, 71, into the 70s really. I might stop out here, but either way, I'm taking $300, or I'm taking. Let's see. I'm either taking 300, 600, 900, 1200. Okay, I took 300. That's okay. I'm happy with that. We're down 757 on the day. I feel good about that trade. I explained my reasoning for all of it, so I did what I believed there. I listened to myself. I didn't move my stop and get scared. Oh, hurts my heart a little bit, but it's okay. I took my 300 that I wanted. We're not going to get FOMO here. We're going to wait. Price action's getting kind of juicy, so we'll probably have some good trades here in a second. Nice job, Dids. All right, yep, I like this. I like this a lot. We're risking a retrace up here, but we're targeting a pretty clean move. So if we get a retrace, that's fine. But otherwise, we'll take down another part of this move here. If it does retrace, then okay, that's fine. But so far, this is looking pretty heavy. The ES is looking a little bit bullish right now, so we might snap out of this, and I might hit my stop loss, but I think we still could flush. There we go. ES is turning back around to the downside. Nasdaq looking like it wants it also. Feeling pretty good about this. Yeah, I feel great about this. All right. Let's see if we can get this. I'm going to move it to 101 just in case we don't quite make it to 100 here. Oh, what? ES is really leading this right now. It's very interesting. It doesn't usually happen like this. I mean, the buyers are going to need to really come in strong here to win this tug of war. They might do it. Yeah, they did it. Wow. Okay, interesting. So question is this a pullback or is this a reversal back to the upside? ES is looking like it's a reversal back to the upside. Nasdaq's looking like it's just a pullback. I don't know. Let's see what Renko says. 21 EMA, not a bad place to... All right. Wow, look at this, guys. Look at this. Wow. Major failed auction to the downside there. That's the kind of conviction we were looking for the... for our short up here. We were looking for that same kind of conviction to the downside. We didn't get it. Crazy. Yeah. That was a I mean, actually, the last two candles are 30 points combined. That's nuts. I would just like to point out that there was no real news or anything that drove that. That was just buyers came back in with a vengeance. If you if you look at this though, it does kind of make sense, right? I was calling an auction down to 100. Buyers were watching this and going, this is kind of a weak auction. There's not a lot of conviction from the sellers. And the buyers were like, they just got to a level where they all rallied and are like, nope, we're going to take this right back up because the sellers don't have this. You can see this here. It was just choppy down to the downside. I mean, we were in that trade for a few minutes and it just kind of chop, 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 chop. And we got a failed auction. And the sellers saw that coming and took over. What's my opinion on ICT? It tapped and responsible for taking out the high to left. That's why we move up like that after taking out a low. Just above the, yeah. Yeah. For sure, Kenneth. Yep. So what's my opinion on ICT? I don't really have an opinion on ICT, to be honest. I've talked about this on a couple of previous streams. I think some ICT concepts have value. Am I an ICT trader? No. Yeah, Peter. I mean, Peter, that's a great point. You've seen, like, in most of my losing trades, if I had just taken profit at 5 handles like I've been doing, stick to my strategy, I'd be in the money right now. I'm not taking profit at 5 handles, and I should be. So, yeah, you're right, Peter. I got chopped up there, going for bigger moves. I need to not do that. We're not getting any sign of having opportunity for big moves right now. So I think I'm just seeing things that aren't there right now. That's okay. But I need to stick to my strategy. I'm going to go back to what's been working for me the last few days in these choppy range-bound markets. Anyways, Mr. Wins Too Much. Love your name, by the way. ICT, I think there's some value in some of the ICT concepts, but I am not an ICT trader. I'm not like a fanboy. To be honest, I've never even really watched any of his content. But there's a lot of written content online about ICT. That's not even written by ICT. It's written by different traders, different trading sites. It's not ICT. What's not ICT, Kenneth? Yeah. So anyways, I guess Mr. Wins Too Much. I'm not sure if you're asking about my opinion on ICT as a personality or my opinion on ICT strategies. I don't have an opinion on ICT as a personality, and I have some loose opinions on ICT as a strategy. But I haven't tested. I will see 90% plus win rate with ICT. Oh, sorry. Dave teaches. Yeah, NQ's ripping. NQ is ripping. Sorry, Kenneth. I'm not really sure what you're talking about here. I was answering Mr. Wins Too Much question about my opinion on ICT. BB, you're up 4,700. Let's go. Nice trading. Great trading. Yeah, 3 standard deviations from VWAP. We are ripping. I mean, we had a failed auction down here. Major failed auction to the downside. And actually, let's go back to our QuantView Smart Money Concepts where we drew our... Yep, look at that. We are tapping on our... We just broke through our opening range high. We're now under our opening range high. We're rejecting off of it. We wicked up through opening range high, but we are rejecting off of it with the 1 minute candle bodies. But we did create a new high above the opening. Not a new high. That's not the right way of saying it, but we broke the opening range high just a bit. And we broke it with some serious momentum. Up 1,700 a day, Peter, that is not a bad day. That is not a bad day. Show me another job you can do from your home wearing sweats and slippers that pays you $1,700 a day. And that is not a bad day. But yeah, for sure. If you trade with bigger size, of course, that is definitely, that's a day that you can definitely, if you're trading bigger size and a typical day for you is, 5,000, 10,000, 12,000, 15,000, whatever it is, then yeah, maybe that's light for you today. But in the money is in the money. And I will never, ever shit on a good trader who is making money. I'm one thing about me that I'm just this is my personality is I like to see people win, and I don't feel threatened by other people winning at all. That's why I said I don't have an opinion on ICT. I don't know if ICT wins. I don't know if ICT wins, loses. There's a lot of arguments out there online. I don't care. ICT's winning in one way at least. He's winning because people talk about it. He's winning because his stuff sells. So good for him, Now, if he's a fraudster, which I have no reason to believe he is, if he's a fraudster or whatever, then shame on him, and that would make me pretty upset. But if he's winning, the right way, and he's not hurting anybody, I'm happy for him. Bravo. And that's how I feel about anything. It doesn't hurt me if ICT wins. It doesn't hurt me if anyone else wins. It's just my ego. My ego is winning that dialogue if I get upset by someone else winning. Maybe it's someone I don't personally care for, and they're winning. Like, I'm not going to let my ego win that. Like, I'm not going to let them occupy 1 minute of my mental capital on worrying about their winning. I'm going to be happy for them winning as long as they're doing it the right way. And that's that. And I'm going to go win my own way. And let's all crush it. That's the one great thing about the market. I said this yesterday. The market doesn't care about you, but it also, because the market doesn't care about you, it doesn't hurt me if you win. And it doesn't hurt you if I win. So we can all win in this market at the same time. Like, macro and microeconomics would say that there's nothing that says you and I one person has to lose in order for the other person to win in the market. I think that's kind of a fallacy that a lot of people fall into and get trapped by, because if you think about it like this, like today, if I'm fading the market, or if I'm shorting the market, I can find good entries, and let's pick one candle, right? Okay, so if I short the market here and take 5 handles of profit, I just won. But you could also buy the market at the same spot that I took profit and sell up here, and you just won. Us us working together in the market doesn't hurt anyone. Thanks, BB. I appreciate it. So anyways, like, you know, I know, like I said, the market doesn't care about you. It doesn't, but also like, it's not like, I think sometimes we think of like institutional traders and market makers as guys who are just sitting in an ivory tower trying to, they don't just want to win. They want everyone else to feel the pain. And some people are like that, sure. But, you know, in rare situations, like when you have a massive short squeeze, like the GameStop stuff that happened a couple years ago, yeah, some people did get hurt in that. And it was the big institutional investors. And the retail traders loved to be like, oh yeah, we're sticking it to the man. And it's like, okay, sure. They did get hurt there. The institutional traders did, who were short during that. But it doesn't necessarily need to be that way. Like, it doesn't necessarily, you don't need one person to lose in order for another person to win in the market. That's not necessarily how this works. And so timing is everything. Risk management is everything. Exactly. It's called liquidity. So there will always be buyers. There will always be sellers. And both of them can win as long as they're both trading well. So anyways, I say all that because we can get really, if you're having a bad day or whatever, or a bad week, bad year, you can get into like a victimhood mindset where you're like, oh, I'm a victim. The market doesn't want me to win. No, the market doesn't care about you. The market doesn't care if you win or lose. And other traders shouldn't care if you win or lose. If anything, they should hope for you to win. Because the more people keep winning, the more volume there is in the market, because the more people keep trading. So anyways, that's my soapbox. Sorry, I've been on a couple soapboxes today. But I'm alone in my office with a microphone. So I'm going to talk. And I'm not going to trade this right now. Although I kind of like what we're doing here. We rejected back into the opening range. Final thing I'll say about all the GameStop things, because this ties into what I just said, it's like, if you're so principled that you're like, I'm going to stick it to the man and diamond hand this and hold this till forever just so that they lose, it's like, well, you're so focused on making sure the other person loses that you're not even paying attention to whether you're winning. Like, take your profits. You saw, if you guys watched Dumb Money, like there were some people in that like refused to sell because they wanted to stick it to the man. It's like, you have life-changing money in your account. Take it. Yeah. It's not live trading. It's prop firm trading. It's simulated trading. And exactly, Sean. Yep. We are to a degree, right? Because like, even though it's sim trading, it's still a live market that we're trading on. We're just not trading live funds in the live market. So we are still subject to the movements of the live market, in other words. But it is sim trading. You're right. But I'm talking more about like people who like, really talking about like the GameStop idea. And then the way that some of these, even prop firm traders and futures traders get competitive and like nasty towards one another. It's like, dude, live and let live. Like, if they're winning, let them win. It doesn't hurt you. Cheer for them. And hope that people are cheering for you when you win. All right, let's see. It's trying to break back through the opening range high. Let's see if it can. The market goes up and down. Exactly. Let's see if we can hold above this. 2 ways to win. You're right. The first way to win is to go short and have the market go down. Thanks, Kenneth. Appreciate it. Welcome back. The second way to win is to go long and have the market go up. There's a third way to win. Third way to win, go scratch on the day, live to trade another day. That's the third way. And today's a good example of that. I'll probably be satisfied with a scratch day today if we can get it. I'm down $1,070 from a low watermark of $1,790, $785. What are we doing here? It's failing to break back above the opening range. I think we're going to run back down to 40, 43, 44. But there's not enough room here for me to take my 5-handle scalp just yet. And it's chopping. I mean, look at these wicks. These wicks are massive. Oh, Bobo's back. Everyone say hi to Bobo. She's out. Out like a light. This market is boring today. I also saw yesterday Drew the Destroyer. Are you in here? Drew asked a good question yesterday that I wanted to speak to if he's here. All right, I'm going to take a short here. Just targeting 43. There's a 43 was an opening range low from a few days ago. And we're kind of bouncing off that with these wicks down here. I'm going to move stop to break even just because of how wicky it is, but because we might not actually tap that level. There we go. Oh, we missed it by a tick. All right. Come on, baby. Come on, come on. God, we are like, there we go. Got it. Up 300 on that, 330. So we're at down 753 on the day. Anyways, I guess Drew the Destroyer is not in here, but today he's in the chat most days. But yeah, FOMC tomorrow is going to be nuts. So I would expect us to be ranging today. Drew asked a question yesterday. So Drew said, yesterday we talked about getting funded with Apex. And I said, I talked about my strategy. And he said, you can get funded trading like that, knocking out $2,600 in one day on a 50K account. I thought there was a consistency rule. So yes, there is a consistency rule with Apex. Now there's also a trailing drawdown. So to pass a combine, there is no consistency rule for passing an evaluation with Apex. So you just need to you need to hit your profit target to pass the evaluation. Once you are funded, there is a consistency rule. Your consistency rule is that you cannot have more than 30% of your total profits from any given pay period. I might butcher this, but I'm going to try to say this the right way. You cannot have your biggest day of trading when you take a payout. Your biggest day of trading can't be more than 30% of your total profits. That's the consistency rule. But that does not have anything to do with the passing the evaluation. That only has to do with payouts. So you can take a payout, and you don't need to worry about the consistency rule. So when I pass an evaluation, I trade 10 contracts and I'm going for 15 handles. In a perfect world, I do it in one trade. And I mean, I just did that last week. Like I passed 3 more Apex accounts last week, or last week, the day they did the new 1 day to pass promotion. So I passed it. I passed 3 in 1 day. I just hammered them out. Just took 15 handles down, and closed my laptop. Woke up the next morning to 3 more funded accounts. Now, once you're funded in them, you do need to keep your consistency consistent. So if you make $5,000 in one day, but you make $500 a day for the next, 9 days of that before you take a payout, you will not be able to take a payout there, because you'd make $4,500 on top of the $5,000 you made. But that means that more than 50% of your profits came from one day. And that number needs to be 30%. So in other words, you would need, if you did a $5,000 day, you would need to have $15,000 in total profits for the 10-day period before you could take a payout. So anyways, Drew the Destroyer, if you're watching it now, or if you come back and watch it later, I just wanted to clear that up, because that was a good question you asked. And the other thing to keep in mind, especially with Apex, is like trading for ticks and handles and not your P&L is really important with Apex, because you have that trailing drawdown. Sean, I am considering taking tomorrow off also. I will probably trade in the morning, but I will stream. I'm planning on streaming the event, to the FOMC news event tomorrow. So I'm going to stream it. I'm not going to trade it, probably, highly unlikely, but I am going to stream it, and we'll talk through it if you guys want to watch with me. If nothing else, it'll be very interesting to see what the market does. Yes, Diego, it is very hard to hold winners with big size with the trailing drawdown. It definitely plays to their advantage. I'm not a huge fan of it, actually. It's the only reason that I'm a bigger fan of TopStep. But I have made more money with Apex. So like, once you figure out Apex and you learn how to play within their rule set, it's a great prop firm, but it is difficult. It takes some getting used to. You have to adjust your trading style a bit. What I'm doing right now, scalping for 5 handles, is a pretty good strategy for Apex when you're trying to pass the trailing drawdown. All right, might take a short here off of 50. If we can break down below the 50s here. Might take a quick scalp here. I just want to see a little more conviction first. I might take a long off of 50 even. If 50 holds. Let's see. Yeah, Apex definitely is all about scalping. Yeah, Diego, same. I'm in the same boat. It took me a minute. I blew quite a few PA accounts. Not quite a few. I think I blew like 10 or 12. Yeah, Kenneth. Once you figure out Apex, it's a great firm to trade with. I'm a big fan. Yeah, for sure, Peter. For sure. I have 10 with them, or 12. I have 12 Apex accounts, but I am a big fan of that, right? Like, I can take 2,000. I have 12 50K accounts. I can take $2,000 out every 2 weeks. That's cool. I can basically create a paycheck for myself, a predictable paycheck. All right, yeah, I'm going to take one quick short here off of 50 if it gives it to me. I missed it. All right, we'll look for one more. If any of you in the chat don't have an Apex account and you want to see me try to pass an Apex account on stream one day, if you want to sign up, I have a link for Apex 80% off in the chat and a coupon code for that. 80% off in 1 day to pass. So I think the total price is like $35 for an evaluation on a 50K account. So if you'd like to If you'd like to watch me do that, happy to. Yes, Kenneth, that's more or less my strategy too. I try to knock out that $2,600 right away. Yeah, exactly, Peter. All right, I'm going to try to take a short here in case we can break this level at 43. We're holding below it here. So I'm going to try to take this. A little bit of a... Ah, man, look at that. I keep missing these by like 10 seconds. All right, sitting out for a sec. I'm just trying to get to scratch on the day, and I'm not trying to rush that. I'm down 753, so I really need like 3 more good trades. I need two good trades to get to break even, 3 to get into the money, and I'll probably be done. Yesterday, I had 100% winning trades in my TopStep 150K account that I'm trading on now. Felt pretty good about that. It's the first day in a long time that I've had 100% winning trades. I only made 7 trades, but they were all winning trades. I felt great about that. All right, might take one here. Looks like we're going to run down to VWAP. It's looking pretty heavy. Looking pretty heavy in the ES too. There we go. All right, quick scalp. Let's see if we can get it. Looking pretty good here. We just need 3 more handles. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, oh, oh. Huh. I maybe should have stopped to break even here. Let's see, though. ES is showing strength. Nasdaq, yep. Dang. Bummer. It's paying to be long right now. Kenneth, I understand. I trade with a private group every morning, and there are people with 20 to 150K accounts that make around 100,000 a week. This is because they scaled over time, like I mentioned. It just takes time and patience. That's for sure. You can actually build some great predictable income with Apex, which is what I appreciate about them, but you're going to have to earn it. It's going to take time. Time and patience, like Kenneth said. And it's expensive, right? You got to pay for all those funded accounts. You got to pay all the activation fees. It adds up. We're rejecting off of this 43 level is now serving as resistance for us. Let's see if we can double bottom here. Fading the longs here has been a difficult thing to do, but we're going to try it. Just because we're right up against this level, we're on top of those EMAs. A lot of things I like about this, but I also don't like that the bulls could come in here and just run this in a matter of seconds. So I am going to move stop to break even if it gives us some room to do it. There we go. I'll move stop to break even. I might stop out. I'll probably stop out break even here. That's fine. But if we did get some conviction to the downside there, I would have taken a quick and stress-free Little profit. I made $3 on that trade after fees. I got scurred. And it would have been a good trade. Look at that. Now we go to VWAP maybe? Now, the ES is much further away from VWAP than we are in the Nasdaq. So the VWAP is not going to be serving as much of a magnet for the ES like it is in the maybe in the Nasdaq right now. So just be careful. It's really nice when the price moves towards VWAP in both of them at the same time. That's a really great indicator of some heavy pull from VWAP. But we're not getting that right now, so just be careful. Yeah, here we go. Strong green candle, buyers coming in. Selling off of these EMAs. Oh, no. Hey, we've got 30 of you in here, and we only have 23 of you. Oh, we're bleeding. Y'all are getting bored with me. I think you know what? I'm going to believe that y'all are getting bored with the market and not me, because I'm fun. Okay? I am fun. I'm a fun dad. I'm not your dad, but I'm a dad. And I'm a fun dad. I'm a cool dad. Someone yesterday in the comments made a comment like they love watching me because I don't just like flash Lambos and fancy things. I do like cars a lot. I don't have a Lambo, but I like cars. Anyways, was just curious. Caesar. Sort of. I grew up a Niners fan. I grew up in the Bay Area. Lived in the Bay Area till I was 13. So grew up a Niners fan. And that was during the Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Steve Young. I kind of got to see, the best of the Niners as a kid. So I grew up a big Niners fan. I'm not a huge fan anymore. I'm not a fan. I don't watch a lot of football anymore. So yeah, I would say definitely grew up a Niners fan. Still love the Niners. Just don't watch as much football as I used to. I'm not a Chiefs fan now. I'm not a Chiefs fan. I did root for the Chiefs because my wife's family is from Kansas City, and they are big Chiefs fan. And my son, who is 2 years old, has a Patrick Mahomes jersey and thinks Patrick Mahomes is so cool. So I cheered for them because I'm a dad and I like what my son likes. So, but no, I wouldn't say I'm a Chiefs fan. I'm a fan of what my son is a fan of. But I did put $200 on the Chiefs to win the game. Oh, I felt good about that trade until right now. Killing it. Yeah, so my uncle, I have so much 49er swag, like it's insane. My uncle was like years and years ago. He's passed away since then, but many years ago he was like the realtor for the 49ers. So like I don't know if you live in a big city, but usually there's a realtor in every football town that's like the official realtor of the 49ers, the official realtor of the Tennessee Titans, whatever it is. And like here in Nashville, Gary Ashton is the official realtor of the Tennessee Titans. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just marketing. But my uncle was that for the 49ers years ago. So he used to get, I probably have 10 different Steve Young autographed things. I have a football signed by him. Almost everything I have from him is signed to Chad from Steve Young. The jersey behind me is the only thing I have that is not signed to me. It's just an autographed jersey. And it's pretty cool because there's one of his rookie cards, one of Steve Young's rookie cards is in the frame. And then there's a framed ticket from each of the Super Bowls that he appeared in the frame with it. So that's like one of my favorite memorabilia pieces. It's really cool. Might take along here, depending on how this candle closes. Nope, not taking along. We're getting chopped up today, guys. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I will take along. Yeah, I'll take one. Oh, watch this just dump now. They're like, "Oh, Chad's in now. We're gonna dump this." Stop to break even just in case we do dump. Looks like we're gonna take down that 300 though. Yep, we took it. Cool. Back to, we're down 864 on the day now. So getting close to scratch on the day. We need 3 more winning trades to get down to scratch. We can do this. Let's look for 3 more good little scalps, like in these ranges. Nice little scalps. I would love to take a short like right here, but the problem is this candle's looking like, and the ES is looking like we could run the highs. This candle's looking pretty strong. So instead, I'm going to look for a pullback and just try to go long, just like what we just did a second ago. All right, I'm going to try this here. See if we can get it. ES is now looking heavy. Nope, there we go. A little bit of movement. Moving stop to break even again, just because I'm trying to protect my profits here. Oh no, I didn't do it in time. I'm literally holding it here, just waiting to let go. There we go. All right, stop to break even. And I'll take a break even stop here, but hopefully we can run back up to this 63 level. Might take profit here. Let's see. No, we got it. Cool. All right, there we go. We need 2 more of those. 2 more of those for a scratch day. We're now down 547 on the day in our TopStep 150K funded account. Let's see if we can get this back to break even. We are getting close. We're going to take 1 more of these. These little range trades are proving to be successful, and we're showing pretty decent momentum to the upside right now. Not quick momentum's not the right word, but we're showing a pretty decent trend to the upside. And like right here, taking something like this at like this 58 level gives us plenty of room below us. We would really need a pretty heavy pullback for that to stop us out. A pretty heavy pullback in the context of this range, right? We are well above opening range high now. We are 10 handles above opening range high. Up at 18,173, we have opening range low from, we have one of the opening range lows from last week coming up again. So we might reject off that. We might not, but that level you can see up here. That's this level right here. That served as pretty meaningful support overnight. So it could flip on us. It was resistance here, and then it was support here. That was a pretty meaningful level overnight. So that's why I keep my opening range, my opening ranges from the previous week on the chart, because they tend to matter. The market tends to respect those as support and resistance. So while this is an old opening range level, it's still a level that has been respected for the last 24 hours. So I would just pay attention to that 18,173 level if you are going to go long. If you're looking for a short, maybe off of that level, I don't know. I don't know if it's actually going to hold, but it held overnight a few times, so we could get some action off of that. I'm going to go use the restroom and refill my water one more time while we wait for this to play out. Oh, look at that. While I was gone, we rejected right below that 173 level that I was calling. That's crazy. All right, let's see if we can get a little more momentum to run back up there. Otherwise, we might break down a little more. Let's see. Let's see. Interesting. What's happening here? We're approaching we are on top of our opening range high of the day now. We bounced off that. So now we're ranging, at least right now, we're ranging between the opening range high of today and the opening range low from, I think, Thursday of last week. So let's see what happens. Could get a move back up to, we could run back up to 170 here. We could also break back down. If we broke through the opening range here, we have room to move down to about 140, 142. So be careful. We could get some strong momentum one way or the other out of this range. It looks like we might break down. We're going to retest that 153 level again. Break through 153. If we can sustain a breakdown through 153, yep, we could run. All right, let's see. Take a quick short here. Oh, I don't like this location. I'm right on top of the 150. We're in the money. I'm going to kill this trade. We're right on top of 150, and I don't like going short when we're touching the 150. So anyways, took down $100 there, down 455 on the day. Yeah, man, I've been getting trash fading it too. I'm finally back up to scratch almost. Yeah, I accidentally took that short right on 150. I didn't realize what I was doing. That was a bad trade. So I'm glad I got out of that with $100, $105. Might look for a short here off of 153-ish. That would give me, as you can see here, my stop would be above these candle wicks to the left of us. I don't know, though. We'll see. I'm not going to rush this. I'm going to be patient. We're back inside of today's range right now. 153 is the high. That's why I would take the short there. If I do, we'll see. Nope. We're going to break. We're back above the opening range. Let's see what happens here. This might just be a pullback. We might be able to run this. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go long. I'm not going to fade this. We're going to go with the direction. Go with the trend. Trend is your friend. There we go. Cool. Awesome. We are pretty much at scratch now. We're down 138 on the day. Not bad. Not bad. Take one more trade. Try to take one more profitable trade here, and then we'll probably call it a day. See if we can get back into the money on the day. Maybe another little setup here. Are we going to melt down here? I think 153 is going to hold. Yeah, 153 is going to hold here. It's looking like it's going to hold. Basically, we're holding above the opening range right now. Opening range high. problem, the only fear I have is that if we break back down through the opening range like we're doing right now, we do run a pretty substantial risk of it just dumping. But we're going to hope that we didn't catch this at the wrong time. The ES is dumping, getting ready to. Shoot. We are running the risk of our stops getting run down here. Just trying to be careful. If these stops down here get run, I'm getting taken out with them. Let's see what happens. I might kill this. Yeah, I think I'm going to kill this. Oh. I still think that the buyers could come in here and run this. We got 150 is acting as pretty good support right here. All right, moving stop to break even just because we're trying to protect our scratch day today. I'll take a break even stop. I don't really care here. All right, got stopped out for one of those. Got stopped out for all of them. All right, cool. Still down 130 on the day. Oh, man. I don't think I would have taken, I wouldn't have been in profit yet. There we go. That would have been profit. Shoot. That's okay. This is good. This is good. We're holding above the opening range high right now. ES is showing strength. ES might run the highs. It's looking like it could. The ES is 3 handles away from the highs. Showing pretty strong momentum with this candle. Let's see what the next candle gives us, and we might go for a long up to the highs here at 170. See if we can retap those. There we go. Gonna go here at 161. If it gives it to us. Nope, not gonna give it to us. What do I always say, guys? Being early and being wrong is often the same thing. And we were early, therefore we were wrong. And I killed the trade, right? Like I moved my stop to break even, killed the trade. Should have just ridden that. I wouldn't have ridden all this way because I'm going for 5 handles. But either way, whatever. We're scratch on the day now, down 130. Came back from a low watermark of $1,780, roughly. I don't know if that was exact, but it was really close. All right, we're on that 173 level that I talked about earlier. We're breaking through it. We have an order block above us. We have a strong order block above us. It was the order block that preceded the big drop this morning. So I think we're going to have to break through this with some pretty good conviction in order for this to be a sustained auction to the upside. Let's see. Wow. Wow. We just cleared that order block. Good move. Good move. Wow. Great move. 30 handles in the last 3 candles. More than 30, actually. Go for one quick scalp here since we've got a lot of momentum with us. No. All right, let's look for that 200 level. 18,200 could be our next stopping point, maybe. It's 15 handles away. Still got a way to go, a ways to go. But let's see. We'll take, I'm buying the highs here right now, but I'm just going for a 5-handle scalp. There we go. Stop to break. Oh, there we go. Look at that, guys. We're in the money. We're up 186 on the day. Look at that. We clawed our way back. We played smart. We came back on the day. And not a great trading card today, but we are up 186 after being way down. Low water market. Before fees was $15.95, and we came back up here. A lot of trades today. We made more trades than we should have. 53 trades. I'm not stoked on the overall trade performance, but I'm very happy to be back at break even. That is definitely something to be happy about. I'm not going to cry over that. To be up 186 on the day after being down 1780 is a good feeling. We played it slow. We played it smart. We took our time. Nice. There we go. How's everyone else doing? Everyone else, who else is in the money? Who's hurting? How we all doing? Down 500 for Mario. All green today. Thanks, Diego. I appreciate that. I'm happy with the comeback. Quite happy with it. Projecting off 190 right now. It's interesting. I feel like we've got room to run to 200. Yeah, it's going to run. I might look for one more trade here. I don't want to get greedy, but I do think we've got room up to 200. Up 300 on the ES. Let's go, Snapperhead. Nice job. Nice job. You'll love to see it. Love to see it. Would have been a good trade. We missed it, though. That's okay. I'd rather miss a good trade than try to force a trade. Let's see if we can hit this 200 level today. I mean, we're going to hit it. Let's see if we can break it. What are our highs today? Way above us. 252. I think it would take a lot for us to run those highs. There we go. We're tapping on the door of 200 right now. We missed it by a couple ticks. There we go. We hit 200. Let's see. We have another opening range level up here at 203. Opening range from a few days ago. I need to get better at labeling my charts, guys, because I don't have a label for what day of the week this was. Rejected off 200 so far. Up 4,500. Let's go, Kenneth. Nice trading. Very, very nice. Drop some fire in the chat for Kenneth. That's a great day. Very, very happy for you, my friend. Amazing. Amazing. Great day. That's what we like to see. Are we going to reject off 200 here, or are we going to break through it? ES is creating new highs, by the way. ES keeps tapping new highs. Yep, low of Thursday's opening range coming up at 203. That's right, Kenneth. Amazing. You are a scholar and a gentleman. A gentleman and a scholar. And I can say gentleman pretty confidently because, like I've said before, like 99.8% of people who watch my stream are men. And I think the 0.02 is my mom. Yep, tough trading day. Being in the green is a good day for anyone right now. I'm just going to look and see if all this movement provides a little bit of a momentum move one way or the other. Maybe take a momentum trade here. Otherwise, I'm going to be done for the day. I'll give this a couple more minutes to see what happens. Up 2,500. Let's go. Let's go. Go take those dogs for a walk. Bo, do you want to go on a walk? Yeah, Bo does not want to go on a walk today. She wants to sleep. But I'm going to go play golf. Played on Friday and shot a 78. So I'm going to see if we can't do a little better than that today. Yeah, it is. 200 level is a meaningful level. It's a psychological level too. Might look for a short here. With my stop up here just above 200. Look for a quick scalp. Although, you know what? I'm going to cancel that. Oh, Peter, you know what? My mom might be one of the 0.2 and my wife might be the other. So my wife is 0.1 and my mom is 0.1. No, she doesn't watch that much. She'll tune in every now and then just to kind of see what I'm doing. She doesn't understand trading very much. She gets it to a degree, but my mom trades. So my mom is a trader. Oh, yeah. No. So we have, I'll show you. Actually, I don't know if I can show you. I'll try. My camera's being weird. So I don't know if you can see that, but we have a really big front yard and it's gated. We have an acre front yard and it's gated. So we call it the dog park, which I got to say that quietly because they love dog park, but walk doesn't get them going as much as dog park. All right. Okay, I'm going to look for a short here. Maybe. No, this might run back to the upside. No, I'm not going to take a short here. That's just me trying to force a trade. Bo moved. She's now sleeping at my feet. We're going to reject off 200 or are we going to break through it now? Looks like we're going to reject here. I'm going to take a short off 200. It's kind of a cheap trade. My only risk here is that stops get run above 200. But 200 is going to be a pretty tough level for us to break through. So for a quick scalp off 200, I'll take it. Ah, yeah. My dogs are not... So Bo was we got Bo during COVID. So Bo was a COVID dog. We got her in February of 2020. And the world shut down 3 weeks later. So Bo did not get a whole lot of social interaction for the first 6 months of her life. And because of that, she's got some social anxiety, which is so funny because she's a German Shepherd and she doesn't know it. Our other dog, Arrow, is a total socialite. She loves people, dogs, everything. So it's just hard because I don't want to take one dog out to the park and not the other dog. Or one dog for a walk and not the other dog. I feel bad. Yeah, our front yard's great for them. We have a creek in the front yard. We have a creek. We have lots of room for them to run, and they can see everything going on through the front gate on the street. So they like it. They run wild down there. In the summer, we get snakes and stuff occasionally. Not very often, but occasionally. So it is not a short-friendly day, Raghav. You are right. And Raghav, you've been here with me since day one. You know that I like shorts. So I like shorts. Yeah, so not a great day for me to be shorting. So it's challenging me a little bit here because I got to kind of fight my own bias today, which is what I've done for the last 45 minutes to get back to scratch on the day. And I am going to fight my bias here right now and take one more long here. Try to see if we can capture another 5 handles. End the day with about $400, $500 in profit, and we'll call it good. With TopStep, you do have to have, to take payouts, you have to have 5 days of profit with more than $200 in profit. So getting above this 200 level is kind of my last little goal for myself on the day. So if we can take one more trade and do that, we're going to try for that. Volume's really slowing down. Oh, here we go. I'm not in this, unfortunately. It missed me. Man, we just cleared another order block. We're looking at highs from yesterday now. No, sorry, overnight highs are up at 352. We might be able to do this. This is crazy. What I might do here is do a longer time frame trade here. Put a trade on, let it ride, and see. I just need good trade location for this. So we'll look for a longer time frame trade. Maybe see if we can get up to the 230s, 240s with this. If I don't get stopped out, I will trail my stop. We'll put a target up here at 235. This would be a great trade to end the day on, but I will trail my stop so we can, what I did earlier, basically guarantee that we take down $300 on this trade. So I'll put a 5 handle stop up here at 216 if we clear it. And I will move my stop to break even also here in a minute if it gives it to me. Oh man, I don't know, BB. I'm not sure. Oh no, I took a loss on that. Dang. Down 126 on the day. Just a little flip-flop. I'm assuming, BB, that it's because I know certain countries are on restricted lists for U.S. banking regulations. I don't know if Ukraine is on that list. We can look. But TopStep is pretty conservative. U.S. banking sanctions list. Let's see who's on it. I didn't think Ukraine was on it, but it could be. I would be surprised because the U.S. supports Ukraine quite a bit in all this. Let's see. Okay, who do we have on here? Yeah, I mean, Russia, Iran, and Syria are... Oh, also certain regions of Ukraine. Are you in Crimea, Donetsk, or Luhansk? It looks like those are 3 restricted regions. Crimea, Donetsk, and Luhansk. I don't know if I'm saying those right. If you're in one of those territories, that might be why. I'm not sure if Ukraine as a whole or just certain territories in Ukraine are. But yeah, there's, oh man, we would have been in the money. We just took this heat down here. All right, try one more long here. Slow grind to the upside right now. I'm going to move stop to break even. How do you say Lavivi? Lavivi? Did I say that right? I don't know if I said that right. I'm probably butchering it. I'm sorry. All right, we are going to move to 217.50 so we can take down 5 candles at the least here. All right, and we will trail our stop. We're going to target 135 like we talked about earlier. See if we can get a strong push to the upside now. If not, we're going to stop out and take 300 bucks. Cool. Took 300 bucks. We're back up 160 on the day. Yeah, BB, I'm not sure. I don't work with TopStep or know anyone over there, so I'm not sure. Actually, but we can look. They probably have something on their FAQs. What up, Grim? Welcome back. Okay, so it is OFAC. It is, they are focused on the OFAC sanctioned countries list. And they may just be erring on the side of caution. Yeah, they may just be erring on the side of caution here. Ukraine is on there. They may just be erring on the side of being conservative. That's a bummer, man. I'm sorry. I hope you and your family are well. I'm not going to get into the politics of any of this, but just people are people, and I'm sorry that I recognize, and I'm sorry that this has been probably a very challenging time for you and your family. So, BB, I'm sorry. I hope you and your family are safe and well and healthy, and well taken care of. My former boss was Ukrainian, and her family still lived in Ukraine, and my heart went out to her big time through all this. She was my boss when the war broke out, and her father was fighting in the war back home. So, big heart for what y'all are going through. Very sorry. All right, last little try here for a push up to the upside. Let's see if we can get it. I'm looking for that 35 as my target here for take profit. If we can close this out today, this would be a great way to end the day. Really great way to end the day. If not, we're in the money either way. All right, this will be my last trade of the day, y'all. Let's see a little breakout. Come on, baby. Oh, no, don't do that. No. Yeah, it does look like it's trying to hit the London highs, but I don't like this pullback. Oh, now I really want to take a short right here. Just take a short down to 200. Think we can go down to 200? Down here? It'd be a bad short. I'm not going to do it. we'd be fighting the trend big time with that. All right, guys. I am going to call it for the day. Go play some golf. It's beautiful here in Nashville, Tennessee. It is 60 degrees and not a cloud in the sky. So I'm going to go enjoy this weather. Correction, it's 50 degrees. It's colder than it looks. I haven't been outside yet. Yep, I know, BB. BB, thinking of you. Great day, boys. Ragav, Grim, BB, Bryce, Caesar, everyone, thank you for being here. Love hanging out with y'all. BB, before we go, I just want to say one more time, BB, my thoughts and prayers are with you and your family. Be safe. Take care. I think everything that BB's family is probably experiencing in the last 2 years is really puts things into perspective, guys. So trade well, trade for, know what your why is. Make sure, if you have a family, if you have, something you're trying to build up towards in your life, trade smart, trade for that why. And keep in mind that there are real challenges, life and death challenges happening around the world right now. And just keep things in perspective. A bad day in trading is a better day than most people, than some people in the world are having on their best day. So keep that in mind, guys. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow at 8:45. And like I said, we will stream the news tomorrow, but we will not we'll probably not be trading the news tomorrow. So anyways, have a wonderful afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming. We will talk soon. Have a good day, Peter. Thank you for being here.